thanks everyone for coming. So what we want to show you tonight is essentially the answer to the three major problems that are holding back electric vehicles, or at least that people think are holding back electric vehicles. One is this question of being able to drive long distances conveniently. And with a gasoline car, you can drive, in theory, anywhere you want with high convenience. Well, how do you do that with an electric car? And that's what the Supercharger is going to enable. So we're going to have these at highway rest stops all around the country and around the world, and that's combined with the solar power deck that you see there. So that provides the solar power that goes to the supercharger and then to the cars. Stop for less than half an hour and recharge and be ready to go again. So, yeah. So if you take the typical trip that someone experiences when they're driving, let's say you started out at 9 a.m. and you drove for 3 hours. Around noon, you'd want to stop for a bite to eat, go to the restroom, grab a coffee, and be on your way. And that actually takes about 20 to 30 minutes. And what you can do with the supercharger, you can just plug your car in, and by the time you're done with all that, you're ready to go again. So there's no meaningful difference between driving an electric car and driving a gasoline car. And the supercharger, this is not something that's going to be deployed at some distant point in the future. This is video from today showing 4 of the supercharger locations in use. So we actually have 6 superchargers installed already. There's 4 of them: Barstow, Folsom, Tejon, and Harris. And in fact, we have here 2 of the people that, the first 2 non-Tesla people to use the 2 supercharger network. And we'll go to them in a moment. One is Brad Berman from the New York Times. He's driven all the way from Tahoe to Los Angeles. It's over 500 miles today. And in fact, maybe it'll happen some point in the future. These are installed. We built these up in secret, and we're unveiling it for the first time tonight. So by the end of this year, in a few months, we'll actually have a bunch more installed in California and extending to Nevada and Oregon. And going beyond that, within 2 years, this is not an exaggeration, within 2 years, we will cover almost the entire United States with superchargers. You'll be able to travel practically anywhere. And then our long-term goal, which is perhaps in the sort of 4 or 5 year time frame, so not Tesla long-term, 4 or 5 year time frame, we expect to cover the entire United States without exception, and the lower part of Canada. So, yeah. And then, in addition, beyond this, we'll obviously have superchargers in Europe and Asia, so you'll be able to travel almost anywhere in the world with an electric car, with your Model S. Tesla developed this supercharging technology, which is the most advanced charging technology in the world. This is something that allows you to make a brief stop at one of our Tesla supercharger stations, charge a car very quickly, and be on your way. Something that's unique about the Supercharger is that it's free. It's not just free now, it's free forever. The number of Tesla supercharging stations is increasing dramatically. By the end of next month, we will have tripled the number of stations since the beginning of the year. Within 6 months, we will have covered most of the major metro areas of North America. A year from now, we will have covered 80% of the North American population, and within 2 years, over 98%. So by buying a Tesla, you essentially have free long-distance travel throughout the country forever. And we're also improving the supercharging technology itself to cut the charge time in half. So previously, people were spending upwards of 40-45 minutes with the supercharging technology. Now a stop will only take you about 20 to 22 minutes. So the Tesla supercharging system will allow you to do the ultimate road trip. You can travel across the country and just pack some food, stay with friends, and leave your wallet at home.